Long live your turtle here. I've got premium products on the table. I've got a spoiled turtle. It's turtle tank rescaping time. All right, so for this tank rescaping, what I have in front of me is everything that I'm going to be putting in this tank and changing things out. So you can see here, I've got some fake plants, some tiles that we're going to use to make a turtle-proof decoration, some driftwood ready to go. Been using in a different tank, so it's already been leached and all the tannins are out. I've got some stones that's going to be part of the tiles and the fake plants and turtle-proof decoration. I've got this incredible 3D background from Aqua Decor. I've got this beautiful fine black sand substrate. And then, of course, it's a turtle tank, so I have a Fluval FX6 going in, and I'm going to add some Fluval Biomax ceramic rings to really enhance the efficiency of that filter. Besides that, I'm going to be reusing the Turtle Basker 6000. This is a Long Live Your Turtle product sold on Etsy if you're interested and tired of DIY. This is the above tank basking solution for you. And then I'm going to be reusing my heater, which is in a sorry installation state right now. Other than that, we're going to be using the same tank and stand. Oh, and I can't forget my convict cichlid. There she is. You can barely see her in there. She absolutely loves that log. That's her home. And she's been a real trooper through all my moves and everything, so I can't take that away from her. She's gonna get that log in the tank. I know it's fake, but we'll get through it. So let's get to construction and enjoy the ride. All right, you saw on the table I had stones, tiles, and fake plants. And what we're going to do with those is we're going to make a turtle-proof decoration. Now, I made a video on this, already posted on my YouTube channel. Go check that out on how I made these. But it's really simple. You're basically just gluing down stones, plants to a piece of tile and installing that as basically anchoring all this down. And this is so your turtle can't rearrange the tank and put the plants where they want them to, which is always in the corners, looking like a garbage pile. You can see on the right here I have the same kind of setup, and those plants have survived the turtle onslaught because once they can't fling them around the tank wherever they want, I've noticed they stop chewing them as much too. All right, Harold, you're out. Water, you're out. Sand, you're out. Everything's out. Let's go. All right, the tank is emptied. Everything is literally out of it. Look at the possibilities in front of us. First things first is I'm going to install this prepped Aqua Decor slim 3D background. Ultra Flex. It's got these magnets that help hold it to the back of my tank. And check out my video on setup and review of this product to see how I got this thing ready for my tank. Super simple, really easy. It's a little wet because I just rinsed it off. Let's get it back there. All right, next thing I'm going to add is this aquarium sand. It's black, it's a fine sand, and it's specifically made for aquariums, which means I only have to rinse it once. Unfortunately, it's also very expensive, and I had to order it online, so you got to pay for shipping. That only ups the charge even more. However, if you want black sand, which I think is going to look great with the background color and our Mexican river stones, if you want this type of black sand, I would go with aquarium sand because you don't want to use that grit blast sand that they have at Home Depot. It's cheap, but it's really sharp and it's a larger grain size. So that could injure your turtle since they love to just, eat anything that they're interested in. And eating substrate like sand also helps with their digestive system. So they're definitely going to ingest the sand, so make sure it's really small and preferably soft. If you want to go the cheap route, go with play sand or pool filter sand. Please don't do pebbles like the rainbow ones or the neon pink ones, because your turtle will eat those and they could become impacted. Avoid at all costs. Let's use fine grained sand, people. Look at this beautiful, rich black sand here. This is incredible. Didn't end up needing the fourth bag, so 3 is adequate. Didn't even need all 3. Because I want to keep those strainers that go to the intake And it's a turtle tank. These aren't real plants, so I don't need a heavy base here, just enough to cover the bottom of our tank. So let's fill the tank up, shall we? All right. Whew, that's chilly. 55 degrees out of the tap. So I filled this for a reason before I did everything else, and that is so I could get the heater in here to start heating up this water so that I can get my turtle and fish back in here in a reasonable amount of time. So I have this 300-watt titanium heater that I'm just going to sneak behind the background here, which is awesome little feature. And I'm going to put it near where the intake's going to be. I'm going to start working on the filter. Pretty straightforward. This is Fluval FX6. This is the go-to canister filter for 75-gallon tanks and up for pet turtles. So really can't go wrong here. If you want to learn more about this filter, check out the video I did on that. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty straightforward here. The only modification I'm making to this filter is wherever there's space in the filter basket trays, I'm going to try to shove some Fluval Biomax into that open area because this biological media is excellent, and the more biological media you can put into a canister filter, the more efficient it's going to be. And here's a little cheat code. I'm going to use some smaller rings that I actually used in a different filter because this is going to have some beneficial bacteria already built up on it, which is going to kick the beneficial bacteria growth in general in this filter into gear a little faster. Install the brackets. Alright, just finished installing the filter tubing. You can see that output's purring. Look at all that water flow. So quiet. Fluval FX6 is just an incredible filter. It's pumping 900 gallons per hour. This thing is going to be plenty for a turtle and two fish. And I was able to sneak back that intake tubing. Just, you can see down there, it's a little dark, but the intake with the strainer is all the way near the bottom, and my heater is right next to it. So everything is hidden in the back, and that is just fantastic as far as this background goes and this setup. Last but not least, I'm going to add 10 of the beautiful Odessa barb. They're hardy, they're agile, and they're aware of the turtles. They'll be a great tank mate for this wonderful new setup. Alright, I skipped a few steps there, but I wanted to show you guys the full setup once I started getting going. I wanted to get it all in there to see what it would look like, and this is it. I think it came out really well. That black sand substrate looks incredible with that 3D background. And those turtle-proof decorations, doing great. Got a couple pieces of smaller driftwood in there, and that blends in with the fake log. I know, it's a fake log, but as I said before, I got a convict cichlid in there who loves that thing. Otherwise, basically I'll just go over my setup real quick. After I put the filter in, as you can see, the filter tubing easily just went to this narrow part of the 3D background, and then the intake itself went to the other side of the tank behind the other portion. That was the only portion in the background that you could put an intake as large as the FX6. But it actually worked out well because it fit behind the Turtle Basker 6000. Let's talk about that real quick. This is the Long Live Your Turtle Basker 6000. It's a above tank basking platform, and you can get it on my Long Live Your Turtle Etsy store. If you hate DIY or you don't like the DIY that you've come up with for your turtle, this is an excellent option. And if it's most tanks that are 18 to 18.5 inches wide, that's gonna be your 40, your 60, your 75, your 125. Those very standard tanks for turtles, excellent size tanks for turtles. This basker will fit it. And Harold loves it, it's super easy to climb. So to keep going, I have a mercury vapor bulb on top of the basking lamp, and that gives you your essential UVB and heat for your turtle, and then also the beneficial UVA. Over here, I just have a small LED strip light to light the rest of my tank on the left side. Over here on the right side, you'll see there's a blue light, and typically I would put an 18-inch hidden LED strip light in the back, but with this 3D background that didn't fit, and I can't suction cup or clip anything in the back there. So what I did, I'm gonna try to see if you can see it, is I got a smaller light that clips to the trim of the tank, and I just put that on the side. You can't see it at all, which is actually pretty neat. So it just looks like a cool blue light coming from the side of the tank. And I just recently added those 10 Odessa barbs, all doing amazing. Certainly a good fish for pet turtle tanks. And that's it for the 75-gallon aquarium rescape. I think it came out really well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you like the setup, hit that like button. If you like my content and you want to see more turtle informational videos, DIY content, hit that subscribe button. If you want the Turtle Basker 6000, hit the link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and long live your turtle.